Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy, and today's video I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous earrings. They are like double ring earrings. They're very easy, beginner friendly. If you're ready, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you would like to support me with the yarn, you can do it in a Buy Me a Coffee webpage, which I placed the link below this video. And if you would like to download this pattern, you can also do with the link I placed below this video. So if you're ready, let's get started. We will need to have the following materials for making these earrings. I'm going to use a cotton yarn. This is a size 2 cotton yarn, a scrap yarn, and I'm sorry for the packaging. However, a very small amount is enough to make these earrings. Going to use a 1.5mm crochet hook, little rings. These are 2 centimeters. We need to have earring hangers, yarn needle, and a stitch marker. We will start by folding into two this yarn slightly, putting in the center, adding the crochet hook, and you really need to hold on to this yarn because it can flip out really easy, and just going to pull the yarn over. Have a look at this yarn. We are going to crochet over in the next stitches. So have a look. We are going to go under, grab the yarn, and we are going to make single crochet. Now this is my first stitch, my first single crochet, so I'm going to mark it. So it's going to be easier to be seen which exactly the stitch. All right, so we need to have altogether 24 single crochet around this circle, and this was our first one, so I'm going to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that we are done with 24 stitches, I'm going to remove the stitch marker, and in that stitch which we marked, I'm going to insert the crochet hook and make a slip stitch. If you had, like for example for me, that yarn that I crocheted over, it kind of disappeared under. If you have some excess yarn, you can now cut it off. Just pull out slightly the yarn. You can cut off. Just leave some excess tail. And now just place this on the side. Now we will get the next ring. We're going to repeat the same steps. We are going to fold it again, fold the yarn again into 2. Going to grab with our crochet hook, and now we're going to, as if you're chaining over. Now we need to do single crochets, again 24 single crochets, and we need to crochet over this yarn. So 1, going to add the stitch marker, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 24. Now we can remove the stitch marker, and the same stitch that we marked, we are going to make a slip stitch. And here my excess yarn was longer, so now I can cut it off. Just be careful with the yarn under. And now I'm going to chain 1, and now we're going to need to do 32 double crochets inside the ring. So inside, so under the circle, inside the circle, pull over, yarn over, pull over in 2, yarn over, pull over in the other 2. I'm going to mark this first stitch, first double crochet stitch. So out of 32, this was our first one, so now we need only 31. So this is going to be the second one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and finally 32. So this is how it looks like so far. We need to remove the stitch marker, kind of have a look, remember where you removed it from, and the same stitch, I'm going to make a slip stitch. And now we don't need the slip stitch, we don't need to have the stitch marker anymore, so I'm just going to remove it as well. And now chain 1, and the next stitch we're going to make a slip stitch. Again, chain 1, next stitch, a slip stitch. 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 Chain 1, and next stitch, a slip stitch. We need to continue like this until we reach to the last stitch in the round. We are just arriving to the end of the round, sorry. We're going to chain here 1, and I'm going to attach it to the one that we started, you know, the initial point, which was here. So I'm going to make here the last slip stitch, I'm going to pull out the yarn, and I'm going to leave some excess tail because we need it here. And we need to have the yarn needle now. And I'm going to pull out this yarn. Going to add the yarn needle and have a look. We have here our other round, and we need to have exactly on the top this finishing part, this loop, and exactly down here we are going to stitch. Okay, I'm just going to add it here. And now in the back, in the same spot where this yarn was coming from, I'm coming back. And here you have to make sure, once it's not tied much, that in both sides, so in the upper and the lower part as well, the front part, so where we have the nice kind of pattern, is facing up. So now I'm going up again And we are going to make quite a bit of stitches because we want to make sure that they attach nicely together. My yarn just flipped out. Okay, going back to the bottom part, coming up in the bottom now. Okay, so it's nicely attached now. We're gonna come to the back part. I'm gonna get one of these stitches where we attach them together. Just one of this yarn. I'm going to grab, gonna go under. I'm going to insert my needle here, and we're going to tie it. So at least it will allow us to make sure that it will not come off. And now I'm going to make a couple of stitches between the stitches. So just going to guide the yarn, and I want to make sure that it doesn't go through to the other side. Okay, and now we can cut the lower yarn, so this one. And we still have the one on the top, which we are going to first grab the earring hanger. Going to open it up. Okay. Pull it lightly down. And now we're going to add on the top, facing to the back. Okay, now I want to close this. Okay, and then I'm going to pull on this yarn, just like this. Okay, we need to have the yarn needle. I'm going to make a couple of stitches because I want to make sure that it will stay. So coming to the top, the front part, I want to kind of hide this earring hook. Okay, so I made a couple of stitches. Now I still need to kind of hide it, so I'll just make a couple of stitches. And now we can cut the excess yarn. So one of our earring is completed. Don't forget you have to make another one from this. And now both of our earrings are completed, and I hope that your earrings turned out really great. Please leave me a feedback how it went and any suggestions I should make, and what would you like to see in my future tutorials as well. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And take care for now, and see you very soon in my next tutorial as well. Take care and see you soon.